everyone, Sophia here from mygreatchallenge.blogspot.com, and I've had the week from hell. If you've just watched my Weight Watchers update, you know that I was sick the entire week last week. I mean, seriously ill. I had to take off from work and, a whole bunch of other stuff, medication upon medication. I'm still stuffed with sinus infection, but bottom line is that nothing got done in the house, and I was still pending the whole process of getting all of the stuff we brought back from Ohio back together. So what happened yesterday, eventually, as I was feeling a little bit better, I started with the whole decluttering process, removing items from the first floor, in particular furniture, and moving it upstairs, but I'm still not done. So today I want to finish this first floor because I'm tired of the stuff. It's just too much. Like, we've only had the house, it's coming on 4 years now, and it's already like really, really cluttered and stuff. I can't imagine what it's going to look like 15 years from now. I'm probably going to be on an episode of Hoarders, and that's not what I want. I want to simplify, and you guys are right. Like, I really have too many items. Not all of them I love. A lot of them were, just like impulse purchases at stores like Home Goods or I don't know, TJ Maxx or whatever, or even Target. So they're not like really valuable items, but I do have a lot of stuff that is valuable and that is passed me down from another generation. There's some heirloom, there's some antiques that I purchased. So those items I'd rather keep and not have kind of undermined or hidden by the junk around it. So let me just give you a quick tour of what it is that I got to do today, because it is a lot, and I don't know, I have zero energy. I'm still sick. I've took medication this morning already, and it's just kind of like dragging me down. The breathing is all right, but the sinus pressure is just too much. Anyway, so things that I have to do, and I'm going to make a list real quick. So over here in the living room, if you remember, I had a desk. That was an Ethan Allen desk that I found on the streets, and it was in perfect condition. I moved it up to my bedroom. I still have to move the chair back up. I put some tables here. I don't know if I'm going to keep it. These are all the drawers from that desk, and then a dresser that I had in the dining room that need to be moved upstairs because I moved that dresser. That's a 1905 mahogany dresser I bought on Craigslist, actually. I moved that to my bedroom upstairs so I can put all of my, t-shirts and stuff. All right. There's this curio here that we brought back from Ohio that's already filled up with heirloom stuff. The stuff here on the top that needs to be removed. Then when you move back, if you remember, I had 2 sofas in the living room and I removed one. I have this sofa here that used to be right here, and then in the back I had a big large sofa that was also a street find. I got rid of that one. I'm only keeping this sofa right here. And then I found those 2 tables that are from Broyhill. I also found them on the streets. They're in perfect condition. I don't know, man. The people in my town, they just throw away the best stuff. And they really take care of this stuff too. I mean, there's like no nicks or marks on those tables. So I put those 2 tables here on either side. And of course the sofa belongs to the dogs because, hello. Yeah, you happy? Oh yeah, okay, ready for your nap. So I have my 2 lamps here, and then we have this huge round table that we brought back from Grandma's house. And this is an antique. It's actually an old dining room table that she had shortened. You see, like the actual pedestal here, she cut out the pedestal to shorten it and make it a coffee table, and I've always loved it. So I got this from Grandma's house, and it looks just beautiful in the living room. And then this the turquoise one. My 2 chairs are still there because I switched the 2 lamps on this side. I had to get this lamp that used to be on the dresser that was over there. I brought it here, but this one is going to have to be repaired, at least the shade. And then there's all of this mess here. And this stuff used to be either in the dresser that was in the dining room, or the dresser that was in the living room, or the table that was the desk that was here. So I have to sort out all of this stuff. I mean, it's just like, it's too much. And all of this junk was just hidden inside drawers, believe it or not. Okay, that's just insane. Like, look at the amount. Well, actually, this is a laundry basket. So, but all of this was inside drawers. It's just too much. Anyway, so in the dining room, we brought back this thing here. That's a huge buffet, and you know, this stuff here that I need to move around. But all of the china, and because I collect them, so I don't know, let me just open one drawer. I'm sorry about my voice, I'm still sick. Yeah, most of the china is in here, at least the antique ones, the ones that I want to preserve. And then the other ones are in this one over there. And then I think, do I have some here? No, I don't. We brought this thing back from Ohio, and it's absolutely stunning. I love the way it looks in this room. But again, a lot of stuff that was in the dresser that used to be here, that's not in my bedroom, had to be taken out so I could put the stuff in here. And then stuff that was in here, you remember the goblets that was in the basement? I finally got to put them. You can't really see it, hold on. Let me open it, it'd be better. All right, so these are the goblets that used to be in the basement in the boxes. So I brought them over here. And then that thing here is a jewelry armoire that we also brought back from Ohio, and that has to be moved upstairs to my bedroom. So there's a lot of things that need to be done today. I have to change the tablecloth. I had to declutter the top here, and I guess that would be it. I'm not gonna, yeah, and let me show you the kitchen because that's also a disaster. All right, the kitchen, I have to declutter some stuff as well. So bottom line is, I'm really trying my very best to declutter and only keep the things that I love. Like, I'm gonna give you an example. I have these glasses right here, and these are not expensive, they're from Dillard's, but I had 24 of each. Now you wonder, why do I have 24 of each? Like, who needs 24 glasses? Well, bottom line is that grandma had bought me a set of 12 of each, and they're not expensive. Again, they're from Dillard's, but she also bought herself a set. So the bottom line is that when she left us last year, a lot of the stuff was, you know, packed for me and for my husband and for his brother and then the rest of the cousins in the family. And I ended up getting, because I'm the only one with a red dining room, I ended up getting the rest of the glasses. So that's how I got 24. So there definitely is a sentimental value attached to it, but quite frankly, like, I don't need 24 of each. What I've decided to do, and it's a big, huge progress on my part, so that I cut it in half. I'm keeping my 12, and the other 12 I'm going to donate to the same church denomination that she was going to, which was First Presbyterian Church. So I'm going to give that to the church for their thrift shop, and I'm sure they'll be very happy. Plus, it's the holidays; everybody's going to want to grab some, you know, red glasses. So, and the ones that I'm keeping, I put them, you know, right here. So yeah, you see more china. It's insane, I know. Well, you know, when you're a collector, that's what happens. So bottom line is, today I need to finish this floor, this entire floor, because it's been literally, we came back 3 weeks ago. It's been 3 weeks ago that I've been moving things from one side of the room to the other. Now I ended up with a big pile right here, and I have to declutter this. All right, as always, I got to start with a list, otherwise, you know, I just get totally distracted and move all over the place and nothing gets down. So let me go ahead. I'm going to start with this. So first things first, I gotta move all the drawers, the empty drawers upstairs, and then I gotta move the jewelry armoire. So let me get started. I'm talking about the piece that's over here, and all of the drawers that are over there. Armoire is gone. I still have a bunch of stuff here to take care of, but most importantly, all the drawers are gone. So now I can really appreciate the beauty of my floor and this antique curio that's really beautiful. I have to clean it too. Well, maybe not today, but anyway. All right, moving on to the next phase while the dogs are still lounging and doing absolutely nothing. You're no help, you know that? You are no help. Yeah, all right. So, where was I? Move the drawers, we did this. I moved the jewelry armoire upstairs, we did this. Alright, I gotta take care of the top of the curio, which is this stuff right here. So these are still things that I brought back, and I need to kind of sort this R.C. Gorman print that actually is very damaged, but because it was in the basement, but it needs to be framed. And you can tell I really like R.C. Gorman. I used to have another one on top of the fireplace, if you remember. It was like a yellow tone one. It's now on the second floor, but this one was at Grandma's house. And yeah, we're big fans of R.C. Gorman. This one is gorgeous, but it's not signed. It's a real one, but it's not signed, and like I said, it was in the basement. So it got all damaged. So I gotta get this one framed. I need to put it somewhere. I'm gonna put it right here for now. And maybe I'll finally get the energy to bring it to the store and have it framed. And then the rest of this stuff, I need to bring it over to the dining room and sort through all of it. Okay, so I'm armed with ribbons, and you wonder why, but you see there's actually organization tools somewhere around this house. These are all the ribbons I use for scrapbooking, and the reason why I brought them in is because in those boxes right here that I brought back from Ohio, there's a ton of old letters, and I need to sort them out and, you know, make a little stack, because these are heirloom letters, and I'm talking like really old 19th century letters. So I need to, you know, put them together in little stacks and put them inside the curio, and I need to go through all of this stuff here and, you know, sort it out, because I want to get rid of those two boxes. So first thing I'm going to do is empty it, just dump it like this. That way I have two boxes that are kind of empty, because some of the stuff that's in there I'm going to have to move somewhere else. Here we go, that's one box right here, and then the other one is going to go right here. Alright, let me get started. And I have to, you know, wrap them up. I have a box of old pictures. I have a box of old articles that need to be put into a Ziploc bag. And then I have categorized letters to who and from who, and then some memorabilia to one specific person, and here and here. So these I'm going to wrap. These are the ones that don't belong to our family per se. Well, they do, but they're like cousins and things like this. So I'm going to mail them back to Ohio to the appropriate person, because there's no need for me to keep them. That's technically their memorabilia. So I'm going to wrap this up, and then I have I found this old book here, Land Bird's Bird Guide, and that's from 1917. Is that cool? Look at this. That's beautiful. Definitely going into the curio cabinet. So let me wrap these up, make nice little stack with ribbons, and they're going to go into the curio cabinet. Okay, so these are all wrapped up, and I put a little label on top of them, so you know whoever finds them eventually knows what they are. They're gonna go inside the curio, and then while I'm at it, I might as well find an envelope and take care of this now, because otherwise it's gonna stay here forever, and I need to get it out of the house now. I gotta put those inside the curio in a way that kind of shows them. That's nice, I like that. And then these I can keep here. And then these I'm gonna put over there because that's actually grandma's. And these are different, so they're gonna go over here. And then the little book of birds, I'm gonna put over there. Now you can see it. Where am I gonna put it? Yeah, I'll leave it over there. Maybe I'll leave it open. That way you can see the birds. There we go. All right. Okay, so that's done. I have my envelope ready to go to the post office, and let me tell you, just doing this little bit right here, which was not much, to me it wasn't much, actually energized me a little bit, and I'm feeling a little bit better. Not 100% better, but a little bit better. So now I can cross out stuff from my list. Moving right along. I'm looking for it right now. Okay. So, alright, so the top of the curio stuff, I took care of it. Next thing is the laundry basket, which is right here, and I have to go and empty it. Then I can start making 2 boxes for donations and start making different boxes for stuff I need to bring downstairs and stuff I need to bring upstairs. So that means that I have to go through this entire pile of junk here and make a decision as to what I'm keeping, where it's going, and what I'm donating and what I'm trashing. This is where I'm at so far. I finally emptied that basket of laundry, and I'm going to use this basket now to kind of sort out. I know I have one here that goes upstairs, so I'm probably going to put more stuff that goes upstairs in this one, and then in the big one stuff that goes downstairs, if that makes sense. And then I'll make a pile of donate, which I'm sure there's some donate stuff in there, because I can't imagine keeping everything. I mean, it's amazing the amount of junk we accumulate in a house. I mean, I don't know, do you have the same problem than me? Like, do you tend to keep everything and then you're thinking, well, you know, I could always use this, or maybe the kids will use it, or you buy something because you think, hey, this is a great idea, I'm going to use it, and then you use it 2 or 3 times and then you just figure out this was not working out for me. You put it to the side, and next thing you know, 5 years later, it's still on the side, starting to accumulate dust, and it's paired with a whole bunch of other stuff, and then you get like overwhelmed. Like, I really am overwhelmed right now. I think there's way too much stuff in here. I need this floor, at least the first floor. I mean, the bedrooms is, you know, a whole other story, but I really need this floor to be decluttered and neat and clean and streamlined, because that's the main floor that we use. And every day I walk into these 2 rooms and I'm just like feeling the pressure of all of the stuff that needs to be done. Like, for instance, like those 2 boxes of pictures and letters and stuff. It's been nagging at me for 3.5 weeks now. Every day I pass by it and I say to myself, I need to get through this stuff. I need to sort it. I need to pack it. I need to figure out what I'm going to do with it, but I just can't take it anymore. It's like every day. Every time you go upstairs, every time you go downstairs, you see it. It's like in your face, like, do something about it already. So I'm going to do this right here. I really don't know how long it's going to take me, but you see the little guy watching TV. I don't know how long it's going to take me. I really don't care. I'm pacing myself today. I'm still feeling a little bit sick. You can probably still hear it in my voice. But it's getting better, and it's a beautiful day outside. At least I got light in this room, because if it was a rainy day, it'd be really, really dreary and not motivating at all. I don't know. What time is it? It's 1:30. I don't know how long it's going to take me. We'll see. I think I have propensity to be a hoarder. This is a small confession. This is the amount of pens and pencils that were located on the first floor between the two dressers. Who does that? Now really, comment down below. Do you do that? Is it just me? I mean, this is just insane. Like, it's 3 pounds worth of pens and pencils. And then these are all sticky pads. All of this. And I know I have more upstairs. Alright? Checks and stuff. Okay, so that's good. This is all the stuff that needs to go up to the office and be sorted. There's some new composition books that the kids didn't need this year. Obviously a stack of bills that need to be sorted. This is all trash. All of this here. So in order for me to be able to maneuver a little bit more, I need to start putting that in a trash bag. And then this is going up to the bedroom upstairs. With this thing, actually I need to bring that up too, but it's just, and then there's a box here of old negatives that are really old. I mean, I'm talking like 1950s. Yeah, I mean, why do I have so many pencils? I don't know. It's insane. It really is insane. I mean, there's just like, look at this junk. And all of that was hiding inside the drawers of 2 dressers. That was it. There was a dresser over there in the living room and the dresser in the dining room. Like, how could I possibly live with this stuff hidden inside drawers and wonder why I have these, anxiety and I feel overwhelmed with all this junk. I'm doing this to myself. It's crazy. Don't do it. Don't buy another pencil until you find out how many pencils you get in your house. I mean, just remember this, all right? Just remember how many pencils Sophia pulled out of the drawers and inside a Ziploc bag that I cannot close now. It's crazy. Don't do it. Don't buy pencils. It's your fault. Yes, it is your fault. You're the one who keeps on putting pencils all over the place.
Yeah, William, you're a horrible person.
Stop talking, Edward.
It's your fault too.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
How is it my fault?
Because it can't possibly, I have to share the blame. It just can't be me. It's not just me, right? It can't just be me. What?
Every single day you go to the store to buy pencils and pens.
I don't buy pencils and pens every single day. That is a gross exaggeration.
Really?
You do.
Really? When did I go buy pencils last?
Where's that basket full of all the pens and pencils that you bought?
It's right here.
No, not the Ziploc bag. I mean the actual basket.
Well, they just got transferred into a Ziploc bag.
Most of those are yours.
No way!
Yes way, Mom.
Yes way?
Yes, way.
I have a problem. I'm moving right along here. I have these 2 containers. This one is all stuff that goes to the office. This one is all stuff that goes to my bedroom. This one so far is all the stuff I'm donating. So again, there's the red glasses. There's this thing here that I bought. I don't know, at TJ Maxx, I think. And then these are all tablecloths and napkins and table sets that they are too small for my large dining room table. So I've been hanging on to them, but there's really no need because I can't use them. All right, so now I just have to go through this box here, and then those 2 boxes here are homework and memorabilia for the kids. So that's already labeled. I'm gonna bring them downstairs. That I have to reassign downstairs, and then the wrapping paper over here goes downstairs as well. So all right, it's almost done. This is done. Did all of this, and this is done. See that? I got everything upstairs or downstairs where it needs to be. What I sorted, I still have to continue sorting it, but I'll do that upstairs. Still have the trash here, and all I have to do now is finish the dining room, change the tablecloth, and move the stuff away, and probably, dishwasher, whatever, and then I'll be done. Whew. I can't say I'm tired. What time is it? Well, we had lunch, so it's 10 to 4, 1:30, 2.5, something like that. 2 hours, let's say. 1:30 to 30, yeah, about 2 hours to do everything I needed to do. there's way less stuff here. So technically when I come home and I just need to do my regular chores, which is you know, dusting and putting things back and, you know, mopping, sweeping and mopping twice a week, I don't have to move too much stuff around, because that can be exhausting. Like it could take just 10 minutes to do the whole chore, but because there's so much stuff everywhere, it ends up taking you an hour to do this first floor. It's insane. I'm done, it's over. Oh, that was hard work. I gotta go walk the dogs, I gotta clean the kitchen and make dinner, and the day is over, I guess. Deserving of a hot bath. Alright, I hope you enjoyed this video. I guess I'll talk to you later. Bye!